So I was just sitting peacefully in my room when a thought came to my mind. We know that there are various evidence we come across the internet that convinces us about the possibilities of war-like situation. Not one, not two, but many countries. But when you think properly and deeply, you get one thing for sure. It's not about which country would win or which one would lose. It's about the people of both the countries involved. I don't know about you, but I usually get this thought: what about the people who were at peace in their home and now roaming around in chaos to find a place for themselves to hide and survive? Who were once sitting on a sofa watching news about such situations and now themselves are part of it? What was their fault? I know it's for good of both the countries to win, but what about the people who lose their lives, their closed ones, and their loss comes as a surprise for them? Some of them might still be able to digest, but for others, it might take a lifetime. I'm not saying that the cause of war was wrong, but it's just the impact on the common man who once had a happy life and family. When I was going to sleep last night, I saw news about 5 drones being shot down by India. I thought for a second and then slept. And I can bet many of you would have done the same. But what about the people living in those areas? It was not about such drones for them. It was a whole question of survival for them. Will they see this next day sunrise? Will they be able to sleep today? What will happen next? For us, it might sound like a news, something crispy, something exciting, but for them, it's only fear. I also read about Doomsday Plane, which is seen after almost 50 years and is only seen during mass emergencies. You might be more eager to know about the plane functionalities etc., but for few, it is a question about what will happen next. Something bad, worse, or worst. I read about electricity turned down in a country. For you, it is again a news or a question like why so? But for people there, it's a savior maybe. They might be facing problems adjusting, but what comes ahead of life? Nothing, right? I don't know why I'm expressing all this here, but only one thing is clear. You can't understand the feeling of people actually suffering until you put yourself in their shoes. So, sit for some time and think yourself. With this, I really hope everything gets better for everyone out there in such scenarios.